Hello students, welcome to one more amazing session from Sri Chaitanya Academy by Infinity Learn. This is Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry, and आज हम चर्चा करने वाले हैं numerical chemistry. How to tackle the numericals in chemistry. So you preparing for NEET examination, you basically choose biology stream because you may not be that comfortable in mathematics. Now the problem comes with the numerical part and the chemistry and the physics. Don't worry, I'm going to give you the best out of this, and you will be delighted after this. Let us see, before cracking the things numerical in chemistry, I want to give the statistics how the questions can come from the various chapters, and let us segregate from the physical chemistry ka part kaise hoga. When you see, this is the overall weightage of the total chemistry including 11th and 12th. Let us signify here thermodynamics is from 9.4% of the questions, chemical kinetics solutions, and the circled one only related to equilibrium atomic structure. The circled one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 portions you are going to get it from physical part where numerical chemistry is seen. You see the 45 questions from this NEET chemistry, you will be having a physical, organic and inorganic in equal proportions. More or less 2 to 3% variation could be there. But numericals, hardly you're going to get 5 or 6 numericals. Now, what is the game here? It is very simple. Instead of worrying about 5 to 6 questions, you are bearing 45 questions. So, you just think about the rest. And what about the physical chemistry part? Means here, physical chemistry not only part of numerical, physical chemistry is also somehow theoretical and factual and logic oriented. Isn't it? Those students who are online, please like the session, share with your friends and subscribe to Sri Chaitanya Academy Infinity Learn NEET YouTube channel. So, just see, unveil. I am going to tell you the strategy to handle the numericals in the chemistry. You're all there. A thumbs up and fire emoji so that we can have a discussion. Bacho, here the physical chemistry part is of two types. One, numerical. Think that numerical comes, I'm weak in mathematics, so I'm weak in numerical part, I can't get it. That is wrong. But the thing is, I want to say, if numerical comes, you're happy because direct information is there, you know the concept, you know the formula, and game is over. But if it comes in the logical, theoretical oriented, we have to apply and we have to tangle the question, drag it, and you are going to end up with yes or no, sometimes statement based questions, sometimes assertion reasoning questions. So take care, physical chemistry, feel it is easy and moderate, and you can do it, you can handle it if you know the actual concept and the formula. So while let us see the strategies to handle the chemistry questions here. Build the core formula in the brain. Every chapter, you don't have 100 formulas in the physical chemistry. Atomic structure, hardly 6 to 7 numerical formulas. Similarly, chemical kinetics, first order, second order, first order, zero order formulas and Arrhenius equation. Like that, you have to make it. You have to make the formula in the brain and you will get it. Okay, Bacho, is my audio is okay, fine, video is fine. Just once thumbs up and fire emoji in the class. Right, now let us see physical chemistry formula driven. You have to drive with the formula. And you should instantaneously recall key equations from the various chapters. You must master the chapters like thermodynamics, chemical kinetics, electrochemistry, and equilibrium chemistry and solutions. Bas. If you ask me what is there in the thermodynamics, I can say first law of thermodynamics, delta U is equal to Q plus or minus W. Delta G is equal to delta H minus D delta S. Like that, you should have the flow. And the chemical kinetics, first order kinetics, T half 0.693 by K. Like that, you need to Arrhenius equation, K is equal to A exponent EA negative EA by RT. Like that, various formulas spontaneously you just present it, you are going to get absolute derivatives of this. And electrochemistry, Nernst equation, Cool-Rasch law, Faraday's law. EMF is equal to E naught minus 0.0591 by N log QC. Like this, equilibrium chemistry, Le-Chatelier principle, one theory question 2026 NEET examination. I am expecting direct question from the Le-Chatelier principle. With my experience, I am expecting, I say, please take a note of this. And also the relation between QC and KC. And sometimes multi-concept questions are also more prone for the NEET examination. Okay, right. So talking about the solutions, you see all colligative properties, elevation and boiling point, depression and freezing point, relative lowering of vapor pressure, the osmotic pressure, and also with one-half equation, one-half factor. Okay, anyways, atomic structure, Bohr's model is very important. I want to revise the formulas for this also. But you can also say, make one page, only one page formula. Don't give all the formulas. One chapter, 1, 2, 3. Here you have, Pacho, here you have one chapter formula, 1, 2, again, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6. 6 sheets you have to make it, okay. So if you take the atomic structure, itna formulas nahi hoga. Every day you revise it. I am going to tell you, if you have the formula in your mind, one question is yours. Total 45 questions का one question is yours. Sir, ये one question का attend करने का आज session जा रहा है क्या? नहीं. There will be maximum of 6 to 7 numericals. So 6 to 7 numericals करने का जो तरीका होता है, ये discuss करने का ये session बना रहा हूँ मैं. बच्चों, come on, let us see आगे क्या कर सकते हैं. The 5-step attacking method. जब question देखते हैं ना, attack करना कैसे? Attack करना कैसे? So first of all, identify the concept present in it. And use this is the 5-step attacking mode. When you take a arm, or simply you can say a gun, there are some steps you need to go and fire it, right? Take it and cock it, aim it and fire it, right? Similarly, there are some steps to attacking the numerical. So identify the concept. Don't rush into the calculation. No. First see the identification. Take the identification part and directly strike into the NCERT book. Your mind should strike the NCERT book. Once you strike in the NCERT book, write the formulas first. What is the actual formula it may be? It may be single concept formula, it may be multi-concept formula. I will come back if it is a multi-concept formula. Then you see, convert units immediately there itself. You ensure what unit you are using. Sometime NEET examination, it will be given one parameter and one unit, another parameter, another unit. See the example formulas in electrochemistry you will understand. Cold-Rasch law especially, isn't it? So there, this point comes into the matter, right beta? Okay, now substitute carefully along with the units, and dimension is also very important. Once you do this and check the magnitude and the units and check the options. Sometimes you have to check the option first, see the options and what unit the option is asking for, and ये यूनिट पहुंचने के लिए कौन सा फॉर्मूला आप इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं, isn't it? 6.626 into 10 power minus 34 is the Planck's constant value joule second में, SI unit. If the answer is given in joules, you can use this. If answer is given in CGS units, 6.626 into 10 power minus 27 अर्ग सेकेंड इस्तेमाल कर रहा हूँ, ताकि आपका वेवलेंथ सेंटीमीटर में इस्तेमाल करना पड़ता है कि ना, राइट बेटा, दैट इज द बेस्ट वे टू डू. So units and dimensions are very important. 50% of the numerical mistakes, unit error and wrong formula choice. So never go beyond that, and you can do the 5-step attacking method. अगर कुछ doubt है ना तो chat box में आप आ सकते हैं, and you can talk to me. Any doubt, academic doubt will be honored. Okay? Durlov, you just saying something, I can't read it properly on the screen. You please repeat your text. And high scoring formula that triggers, always such formulas that can help you to drive the session more and more in the forward. You see, where you can see certain keywords, your brain should auto trigger the formula. And 1 month, more than a month, nearly 40 days is there for your NEET examination. Auto triggering method should be there. If somebody asks in the first order reactions, you can say K is equal to 2.0303 by K log A naught by AT. So you have to auto trigger that formulas and all the graphs based on that. You see here, this is the keyword when it comes to the half-life. First order T half is equal to 0.693 by K, है ना. EMF Nernst equation है क्या? Nernst equation E cell is equal to E naught minus 0.0591 by N log QC. Similarly, delta G is equal to minus RT ln K. And also you have delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. Standard state में है कि नहीं, अब देखना पड़ता है बेटा. And rate doubles activation energy. You see activation energy K is equal to exponent A by RT, right? And osmotic pressure pi is equal to ICRT. You have to instantaneously recall all the things, isn't it? So you have to tune your brain in such a way that you have to recall the formulas in auto triggering methods, isn't it, bacho? If you have any doubts, you please ask us. Now moving ahead, bacho, here calculation speed tricks. Sometimes calculation में अटक जाता. You just see, you need to know where to approximate, where not to approximate. Okay, when you want to calculate the elevation in boiling point, depression in freezing point, and the values इतना बड़ा नहीं आता है, so you should not just round off the figures. While you are calculating equilibrium degree of ionizations, there your approximation is permitted. Now let us see, use log approximation. Log 2 is equal to 0.3. Log 3 is equal to 0.48. You can make it approximation, and you can say log 5 to the base 10 is equal to 0.699. You can make it nearly 0.7, isn't it? Okay, now memorize R value 8.314 joule mole inverse Kelvin. Now you see beta, here the R value will be given F 96,500. You know, log A by B is equal to log A minus log B log A dot B, that is equal to log A plus log B. You also see log A to the power x dot log A, and based on this any logarithm formulas you can do it now, isn't it? Cancel units before multiplying, that is also very important. And calculation speed tricks, and also common mistakes you have to eliminate. जब आप क्या करना चाहता हो, you just learn what to do. At the same time, you also learn what not to do. Agree? Now, let us see what not to do. Not converting degree centigrade to Kelvin. Any chemistry, any formula, any chapter in the total chemistry, all formulas are designed to use in Kelvin scale only. You never use in degree centigrade in any numerical part. Right? Using a wrong R value. If you are solving SI units, if you are solving CGS units, you just need to know what R value you have to use it. R value 8.31 for joule Kelvin inverse mole inverse. 0.0821 liter atmosphere mole inverse Kelvin inverse. Okay, 1.98 calorie Kelvin inverse mole inverse. So like that, you need to know the various R values depend on these units. So if you don't know the exact unit, it is going to be a big problem. Ignoring stoichiometric quotients. If you ignore the stoichiometric quotient, you can't do mole concept problem, you can't do equilibrium problem, you can't do chemical kinetics rate expressions as well. And galat logarithm istemal mat karna, calculation rounding errors. You need to know when to round off, when not to round off. I already mentioned you guys. Come on, and if you have any doubts, please let me know bacho. And practice strategy. So अभी आप न्यूमेरिकल बनाना कैसे पता. Now how to practice. Now you are a student, आगे NEET examination है. How to practice this numericals आज से. देखो डायली टॉपर का जो स्टाइल है ना, आपको रिवील करना चाहता हूं. देखो बेटा, सॉल्व प्रीवियस 10 to 15 years पेपर, उसमें कुछ बार्गेन नहीं है, नॉन नेगोशिएबल. एंड मेंटेन एरर बुक. आप कहाँ गलत कर रहे हैं, वो रिपेयर करना कैसे. एंड यू नीड टू नो इन दिस एरर नोटबुक रिवाइज द सेम क्वेश्चन 3 times, सो दैट आपको आदत बढ़ जाएगा. And also practice under timer. It is important for NEET topper बनाने के लिए, या topper बनाने के लिए. You practice the numerical with the timer. पहले जो था ना, you don't use the timer and you practice. एक ही चीज है, आप करता है नहीं कर सकता. ओके कर सकता, ओके आगे इतना जल्दी करना है, and it is in your hand. करके 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 you are going to do the topest score and dream medical college में जाके आपको stethoscope पहन के. Isn't it? Now बच्चों, here this is a mindset. Your mindset does matter. आगे बढ़ने के लिए थोड़ा सा mindset बदलना चाहिए. And उसमें है, don't aim to solve everything. Don't aim, but aim to solve correctly. If you do correct thing, you're going to get +4. If you don't do correct thing, आने वाला का +4 नहीं आता है ना, लेकिन नेगेटिव मार्किंग भी होगा, है ना. So you're going to lose the score, isn't it? So Durlav, this is very important. Accuracy is always greater than speed. बच्चों, this ख्याल में रखो. Speed comes naturally. प्रैक्टिस करके करके आहिस्ता आहिस्ता आदत बढ़ेगा. एंड एवरी न्यूमेरिकल इज इक्वल टू पैटर्न रिकग्निशन गेम. ओके, 4 grams of sodium hydroxide dissolved in 250 milliliters of solution. What is the molarity? Okay, this is one pattern of the question. Next time you say another one, 5.8 grams of sodium chloride is dissolved in 500 milliliters of solution. Like that 100 numericals you do, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता बेटा. Next time you just use the same thing to do molality, and you find the relation between the molality and the molarity, है कि ना? That's the best way to practice numericals. Right. So every numerical pattern recognition game. So you practice 100 methods. Definitely you are going to get a question within the boundary of this 100 methodologies. Maybe 1 or 2 questions outside the box you will get it. That's different matter. We can handle it because the strength you got it from this 100 na, that gives you the strength. but you don't focus on, don't study never and ever. From now, bacho, I am just giving you the best advice. Never and ever see the new book right now. NCERT every day and class notes every day, your teacher notes every day. जो भी आप रेफरेंस बुक फॉलो कर रहे हैं ना फिलहाल, वो भी वही बुक अभी इस्तेमाल करो. नेवर परचेज एनी अदर बुक, any other book. That is the rule number 1. Okay, now let us see here. So pattern recognition, again a topper, a secret. So I am giving you these advices based on this topper's mindset is concerned. Bacho, here most numerical and physical chemistry are repeats in this gives. Train your brain to spot the patterns. When the question is coming from chemical kinetics, I'll tell you either first order or zero order or Arrhenius equation. That's it. If the first order graph is there, so by looking at the graph pattern, I can say what is the first order or zero order, second order. You have to train your brain. Train your brain. That's the game. Last 1 month के लिए train your brain to spot the patterns. Same formula, different wording. So what is the pattern? The pattern changes like this. Same formula but different wording. Calculate the mass of H2SO4 that required to prepare semi-normal solution. उसमें कुछ नंबर नहीं है लेकिन आपका न्यूमेरिकल होगा. ये सेमी नॉर्मल क्या, जिस सॉल्यूशन का नॉर्मलिटी 1/2 है सेमी नॉर्मल बोल सकते हैं. राइट बेटा. सिमिलरली सेम कॉन्सेप्ट ट्विस्टेड डेटा. Same concept, twisted data. You just see Raoult law, positive deviation, negative deviation. तो थोड़ा सा azeotropic mixture घुसा देता हूँ मैं. ठीक है. So same concept, twisted data. And also multi-stepped question, combo chapters. जब डेल्टा जी कैलकुलेट करना चाहता हूँ इलेक्ट्रोड पोटेंशियल इलेक्ट्रोकेमिस्ट्री में देना पड़ता है. राइट. आई एम गोइंग टू शो यू दैट फॉर्मूलास एज वेल. राइट बेटा. एनी डाउट बच्चों? And example combos, you can say here thermodynamics equilibrium क्या, delta G is equal to minus N of E dot cell and delta G is equal to minus RT ln K, equilibrium constant. Okay, multi concept questions is very important. Topper बनाने के लिए काफी important है बेटा. You want to do as usual, you will be as usual, marks will be as usual, rank will be as usual. But if you take this topper secret, if you take this very important noteworthy points like this, how आगे बढ़ना, कैसे न्यूमेरिकल अटैक करना, तो only one game between you and NEET. वो क्वेश्चन पेपर देंगे, you sit and you write the correct answers and mark it properly and give it back. So that will be evaluated, rank will be given to you. So the main breaking point is how to handle the question paper with the mind, and that is a mind game. Very important beta. High level exams love mixing concepts. How many of you agree with me, bacho? How many of you agree with me? And common combos I'll tell you. Electrochemistry and thermodynamics में बोल चुका ना फिलहाल. Delta G is equal to minus NF E cell. And also chemical kinetics and Arrhenius equation. K is equal to A exponent of EA by RT. Gas laws and thermodynamics. PV is equal to nRT. And also always, is this really a single concept question? Always ask your mind. We have to question it ताकि आपको पता चलेगा, ढूंढना है कौन सा कॉन्सेप्ट एक क्वेश्चन में इस्तेमाल कर रहा हूँ. बच्चों, this is a very important session. Those who are online, please like the session and एक thumbs up fiery emoji so that the session का जोश ज़्यादा बढ़ने वाला है. Okay बेटा, now another one, killer shortcuts, use carefully. Sometimes you need not have to just run through the long calculation process. Ratio method in the kinetics you can use instead of solving fully. So K2 by K1 is equal to exponents EA by R of 1 by T2 minus T1. You can use this ratio method, right? And also I will tell you trap questions. Examiner psychology का हिसाब से आपका क्वेश्चन में कैसे ट्रैप कर सकते हैं. देखो कॉन्सेप्ट में कंफ्यूज कर सकता हूँ मैं. ओके, so you will be having this idea or that idea, you will be in a dilemma. यूनिट का जो ट्रैप है ना, यहाँ पे घुसा दे सकता हूँ. So examiner, how he is going to catch you. So graph interpretation, if you see graph interpretation, I'll tell you graph interpretation, molar conductivity and root concentration, KCL का ऐसे होगा, right? If you see molar conductivity and concentration को क्या होगा, like that graph interpretation में कुछ अलग चीज होता है. It goes like this, okay? And classic traps I'm going to show you here. Giving a pressure in ATM but using the R value in joules, that's a trap. That's a trap. So if it is given in ATM, you have to use R value 0.0821 liter atmosphere mole inverse, okay? And hidden first order reactions. And also wrong sign for the delta G and delta H. अगर रिएक्शन स्पॉन्टेनियस होने के लिए डेल्टा जी वैल्यू कौन सा होता है, नेगेटिव. डेल्टा जी सपोज टू बी नेगेटिव. ओके, इफ द रिएक्शन इज स्पॉन्टेनियस, if the reaction is non-spontaneous, delta G is going to be positive. Fine. And also always pause 5 seconds before solve. Just 5 seconds better. Pause. Then you solve it. In the same studio, in Hyderabad, in the same studio, after coming of NEET examination result, I interviewed the toppers in the same camera, same screen and all. And it was an awesome experience. I'm sharing with you. And YouTube, if just simply attending the YouTube sessions, do you get a medical college seat? NEET निकाल सकता हूँ. अरे बेटा, you can do NEET and आप टॉपर भी बना सकता हूँ, क्योंकि ऐसे स्ट्रैटेजीज है ना, और सिर्फ YouTube क्लासेस में आपको ये श्री चैतन्य एकेडमी से मिलेगा. वी आर नॉट प्रमोटिंग एनीथिंग. बच्चा के लिए कुछ भला करने का कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, आपका भी थोड़ा भला करने का कोशिश करो. ये सेशन लाइक मारो एंड आपका फ्रेंड्स को भी फ़ायदा उठाने के लिए क्यों शेयर करना. ठीक है बेटा, राइट. And graph based numericals, very high scoring. Chemical kinetics में graph based questions, definitely it will be there. Know this instantaneously. And you see, you don't track the graph and get indulge into the graph and just jump into the graph and confuse. See here, graph ln A versus T का graph पूछा जाएगा तो ये first order, it will be first order. It's a trick. Okay, 1 by A का concentration, 1 by reactant concentration versus time, it is supposed to be second order. Okay, and it is E versus log, it's a Nernst equation. Directly you connect there, isn't it? And also I have some graphs in the at the end I wanted to show it. Bacho, you can see here, graph direct formula, no derivation is needed. Who will see the derivation here in the NEET examination? Time is very important. Did I ask you to derive everything here? No. So you just follow the simple tricks. I already promised you in this session before we start here, once you enter in the examination, only you have to drive your own boat, right? So definitely I can handle with this. बच्चों memory hooks ultra useful, super useful memory hooks. Fine. Electrochemistry log comes in. Yes, whenever electrochemistry you're solving, log comes in definitely. Kinetics, time matters. Thermodynamics, energy and sign logic matters. And equilibrium approximation always wins. How beautiful content we made for the students. मैं पहले से बोल रहा था बच्चों के लिए कुछ भला करने का कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. Please honor it and take these important points, and one day you just message us in the channel, you got a medical college seat, and we will be delighted. Nothing more than that, isn't it? Now, 3-level practice systems. 3-level practice systems. पहले जो है ना level 1. That is the basic direct formula questions, build confidence. Level 2, it is about the moderate questions and multi-stepped equations and multi-stepped numericals beta. And mixed concepts भी. Level 3 थोड़ा सा advanced जाना है, previous year tough numericals. Nothing wrong if you take a few questions from JEE mains and you practice it. Definitely that can help you, right? So, bachcho, moving ahead here. So, time bound solving, previous year tough numericals, you have to take the time bound solving questions as well, right? So, the time management strategy. अब जो करना चाहता हो तो कर लो. But how to manage the time? So, for a 3 hours paper in the examination as well, first 60 minutes, easy and direct numericals you can do it. Whenever you see the question, if you feel it is easy, check whether maybe trap is there or not. And also, next 60 minutes moderate wala karna hai, and last 60 minutes tough and revision. Don't get stuck early, it's a biggest mistake. स्टूडेंट का जैसा होता है ना माइंडसेट में, अचानक से क्वेश्चन इफ यू फील इट इज टफ, राइट, दैट इम्पैक्ट क्रिएट्स ए लॉट ऑफ ब्रेकिंग सिस्टम इन द माइंड. आगे बढ़ना क्या भी मुश्किल होगा. जस्ट रिलीज द ब्रेक and just leave aside and go ahead. So after doing 3 to 4 easy questions now, you can come back with that confidence. So just like a IPL match देख रहे हैं ना आप, yes, if 1, 2, 3 wickets down ना, match फंस जाएगा. If one batsman hitting ना, दूसरा batsman भी मार खाएगा. So what will happen? People will continuously hit. Like this is the mindset. It's a mind game, right? Okay, now leave it written rule. Leave it written rule. Sometimes we need to apply our own brakes autopilot mode mein, because safety does matter. If struck more than 90 seconds for one question, skip immediately. That is the rule. So you are not actually master, maybe out of 45 questions, maybe 1 or 2 questions if you leave. So this could be one reason. And also topper rule, solve 90% paper perfectly instead of struggling on 10%. But this 10% I am going to take you the last 30 days schedule may in the YouTube channel. I wanted to make it perfectly, right? Don't worry. So I want to give you 100% assurance to you. And ultimate revision trick. Okay, beta, आप आ रहे हैं before examination revise only formulas, mistakes and previous year patterns, no new concept. That's fine. And थोड़ा सा आपका जो फॉर्मूला दिखाने के लिए, yes, केमिकल काइनेटिक्स में जो ग्राफ्स आता है ना, आपको दिखाना चाहता हूँ. yes, chemical kinetics. This is the formula and graphs on the chemical kinetics, because that is very, very, very important. If you take variation in the concentration versus the plot of a zero order reaction, by looking at this graph you can say slope kya, k is equal to minus slope. And also see ln r versus t, it's NCERT से स्नूपी करके आपको रखा. This is for the first order. Slope is going to be minus k again, है ना बेटा. And also log r naught by r versus time. So it is going to be again for the first order, and the slope is equal to k by 2.303. And if you see the Arrhenius equation here, the Arrhenius activation energy आप कर सकते हैं. Arrhenius equation here, you just see log k is equal to a exponent minus a by rt. Okay, so I mean to say you can say ln k, you can say बच्चों ln k ln a minus a by r into 1 by t, y is equal to mx plus c. Now we are going to get a graph here, ln k 1 by t, you are going to get a straight line with a negative slope, so slope is going to be minus a by r, and intercept is equal to ln a, isn't it? Or otherwise beta, very important cheez I want to tell you here. You want to see here log k 1 by t, you are going to get slope is equal to minus e by 2.303 r. Here slope will be given, you are asked to calculate activation energy. It's very important, very, very, very important. And you can also take log k2 by k1 is equal to ea by 2.303 r1 by t1 minus t2. Fine. So like that various formulas are there, chapter wise formulas bhi revise kar sakta hum isme hai, and you can just take this particular session PPT and the PDF form in the Telegram channel, it will be given, right? And also beta, we are done today with a lot of stuff. So various strategies I presented to calculate the numerical part in the physical chemistry. So I wish you all the best for your preparation and your NEET examination. So you use these methodologies and all these concepts so that you will be doing the great. All the best. We'll meet in the more sessions in the next strategy sessions in the same YouTube channel. Please like this session, share with your friends, and subscribe to Sri Chaitanya Academy Infinity Lane NEET YouTube channel. Thank you very much.